Germany gave the world Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and Porsche. Italy gave us Ferrari and Lamborghini. Britain handed over Rolls-Royce and Bentley. And for decades, those names were the ceiling, the final word on what a luxury car could be. But something just happened that nobody in Stuttgart, Munich, or Maranello was ready for. China, the country the West spent years dismissing as a copycat market, just dropped two vehicles that are making the most powerful automakers on Earth look over their shoulders. We're talking about cars so loaded with technology, so aggressively priced, and so ruthlessly engineered that the established order isn't just challenged, it's shaking. These are the Huawei AITO M9 and the Stelato S9. And by the time this video ends, you'll understand exactly why the entire luxury car industry is paying attention. The disruption. When Huawei, one of the most powerful technology companies on the planet, announced it was entering the automotive space, most people assumed it would build something competent. Respectable, maybe. A solid first attempt from a phone company with deep pockets. Nobody expected this. Huawei didn't partner with a budget brand or launch a mid-range commuter. Through its Harmony Intelligent Mobility Alliance, it went straight for the throat of the most elite segment in the global auto market. Full-size luxury SUVs and executive sedans. The AITO M9 was the opening shot, and the market responded immediately. Within 6 months of its debut, the M9 had received over 100,000 orders. Not inquiries, orders. From buyers who had clearly looked at a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, a Bentley Bentayga, and a Mercedes-Benz EQS SUV, and chosen this instead. So what exactly did they choose? Let's break it down. Design that demands attention. The M9 does not look like a Chinese car. It doesn't look like anything that's come before it. The Matrix LED headlights are the first thing that stops you. This isn't decorative lighting. It's a system that identifies pedestrians and oncoming vehicles in real time, adjusting intensity so it never blinds another driver. The lower portion of those headlights is arranged in crystalline rows that from a distance genuinely resemble a field of stars. It's the kind of detail you'd expect from a concept car, not a production model rolling off a factory floor. The drag coefficient sits at 0.279. A number that rivals some of the most aerodynamically refined vehicles ever built. Retractable pop-out door handles, a roofline that flows cleanly through every pillar, 21-inch multi-spoke alloy wheels with chrome accents that match precisely with the side trim, and at the rear, a full LED strip connecting the taillights that can be customized to the owner's personal preference. This is not a company learning how to design cars. This is a company that skipped the learning curve entirely. Inside the M9, step through those electrically controlled doors. Yes, they open via the touchscreen, and you enter something closer to a private jet cabin than a car interior. 24 strategically placed speakers fill the cabin. A 15.6-inch primary touchscreen controls everything: ambient lighting, climate, seat heating, seat massage, the 360-degree camera, navigation, and entertainment. There's an optional 16-inch co-pilot screen up front. A 7.5-inch augmented reality head-up display projects critical data directly onto the windshield. The 3-spoke steering wheel has rotary knobs on both sides. The center console houses a crystal-like drive mode selector and dual 50-watt fast-charging wireless pads. And then there's the feature that genuinely separates this from everything else in its class: a retractable rear projection screen ranging from 32 to 75 inches in size, delivering 3K resolution with a 100% P3 color gamut. Rear passengers aren't watching a headrest screen, they're watching a cinema. The second row also features zero-gravity seating, individual climate control, massage functions in all rows, and a built-in refrigerator in the center console. The M9 accommodates up to 6 passengers across 3 rows, with Nappa leather throughout. This is the kind of interior that makes passengers forget they're moving. The technology gap. Here's where Huawei's true advantage becomes impossible to ignore. The M9 runs on Huawei's ADS 2.0, an advanced autonomous driving assistance system that most automakers are still years away from matching in production vehicles. A LiDAR sensor sits on the roof. 3 millimeter wave radars, 12 ultrasonic radars, and multiple cameras cover every angle of the vehicle. Inside, the Harmony OS 4 intelligent cockpit displays exactly how the system is reading the world around it in real time. A DS 2.0 recognizes and avoids obstacles, including pedestrians, without relying on high-definition preloaded maps. It handles highway driving and congested city streets with equal competence. It self-parks in complex environments, crowded lots, narrow underground garages, situations where most drivers would hesitate. The AI component makes decisions the way an experienced driver does, anticipating, not just reacting. In safety testing by China's CNCAP, the M9 scored 93.9% overall, the highest score in the organization's history. In active safety specifically, it scored 97.79%. These aren't marketing numbers, they're recorded results from independent crash testing. Performance and the price that changes everything. The M9 comes in two powertrain configurations. The extended range variant, which combines a 1.5-liter generator engine with an electric motor, delivers 489 horsepower in all-wheel drive trim and a combined range exceeding 870 miles. For drivers who never want range anxiety, this is the answer. The full battery electric variant pushes 520 horsepower through a dual-motor all-wheel drive system built on an 800-volt architecture, reaching 62 miles per hour in 4.3 seconds. That puts it within striking distance of the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, and it outperforms the BMW iX SUV outright. Its 97 kilowatt-hour battery delivers 390 miles of real-world range. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan costs over $320,000 more than the M9. The Mercedes-Benz EQS SUV costs $35,000 more, and the M9's base price, $65,000. The top-tier model, $79,000. For a vehicle competing in the same breath as some of the most revered names in automotive history, that number is not just competitive, it's a challenge to the entire structure of luxury pricing. The Stelato S9. If the M9 is the statement, the Stelato S9 is the precision strike. Built through Huawei's collaboration with BAIC's Blue Park division, the S9 is a full-size luxury sedan positioned directly against the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, the BMW 7 Series, and the Porsche Panamera. It measures 5,160 millimeters in length, rides on a 3,050 millimeter wheelbase, and carries the same design DNA as the M9. Retractable door handles, multi-spoke alloys, and a cabin engineered for the passenger, not the driver. Inside, the four-seat layout prioritizes rear occupant experience. A 32-inch lift-up projection screen, double-layer laminated soundproof glass on all four windows, zero-gravity seating with climate control and massage functions, a small touchscreen in the rear for climate and massage adjustments, plus a larger central screen for full vehicle control. Up front, a small curved steering wheel pairs with a 4-display instrument cluster and Huawei's AI voice assistant. The S9 is also the first production vehicle to debut ADS 3.0, the next generation of Huawei's autonomous driving platform, promising even greater intelligence and situational awareness than what the M9 already delivers. Powertrain options include a 304 horsepower rear-wheel drive variant and a 516 horsepower all-wheel drive configuration that reaches 62 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds. A 100 kilowatt-hour 800-volt battery powers both, with the flagship offering over 500 miles of range and the ability to charge from 30 to 80% in 15 minutes. Pricing sits between $62,000 and $72,000. For decades, the luxury car industry ran on legacy, on heritage, on the idea that great cars come from a handful of streets in Germany, Italy, and England, and nowhere else. The M9 and the S9 don't just challenge that idea, they dismantle it with data, technology, and pricing that forces the most powerful automakers on Earth to justify numbers they've charged without question for years. China didn't just enter the luxury car market, it rewrote the admission criteria, and the brands that spent decades setting the standard are now studying these two vehicles very carefully, because the rules of the game just changed. Which of these would you choose? And which legacy brand do you think feels the most pressure right now? Drop it in the comments. And if you want more breakdowns of the vehicles reshaping the industry, the next video is right there. Don't miss it.